Gadao Summer Cultural Camp, which takes place from June 18th through the 29th at the Gef Pago Chamorro Cultural Village. Joining me are summer camp supervisors Bobby Matanonia and Tony Matanonia. Half a day to you both. Thank you so much.
Half a day.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about the camp and how it's structured and who it's designed for.
Well, actually, it's designed for any age group. But we started from the age of 6 all the way up into the to adults. Last year's summer camp, we also had actually quite a few adults who signed up for the summer camp. And they were like actually 30-some years old, 40-some years old who just wanted to learn the culture.
Awesome.
Yes. We have like 30 participants last year. We have scholarships too.
All right.
So we're anticipating to get about the same amount this year, but at the same time we're trying to also let the program be much more enticing than it was the previous years. Instead of the typical weaving, of course it's going to be weaving involved, but more in depth of our culture.
Mm-hmm. Now, how much does the environment of the specifics of the Gef Pago Cultural Center play into the mission of the camp? Because I mean, you go down there and you're by the sea and you've got the beautiful waves, and then you've got the rustic buildings in the background and the church right around the corner and everything. It's a beautiful environment to be around. How does that play into what you teach?
You just mentioned the whole thing right there, the rustic area, the historic. One of the things that I also that plays a major part is that we have so much key ingredients into our culture, like for instance pottery. We have the two main ingredients here in the island, which is volcanic ash and also clay. A lot of people don't know that we do have that two main ingredients, and we can actually make pottery out of our resources here. And just like what you said, with the a lot of the historic sites and the bay and the historic village. That's one of the things that actually inspires us to continue on with our cultural program.
Mm-hmm. Now, is there something for me, as a native Chamorroan? I grew up here, and we were talking before we started. I'm old enough to remember when we took public school field trips down to Lantan Antigo, and am I able as a camper, to reconnect with my culture and learn things that I maybe learned before and everything and need to get a refresher course on, or didn't even know about my own culture?
Yes, one of the things is we're going to be actually having having our campers take part in the tour of historic land. They will be actually taking walk-ins to the various huts as to what our ancestors used to do back in the 1900s, early 1900s. So in return, you would be learning what they were doing way back then. Prenatal, is that that's what it's called? Mm-hmm. 1900s. So you would learn a lot culturally, yes. What our ancestors used to do, what our elders used to do.
Okay, Tony. So I guess I took one of the answers from you. You took my next question, because Bob, I was going to ask, because Gef Pago is a wonderful place that people of any age and any type of interest can go and learn about. But it is a functioning tour, and it is kind of like an exhibit and everything like that. So the campers actually are being involved directly in the operations of it. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what does it mean to be able to pass down the lessons and the rich heritage, to a new generation or to people that are just interested?
The one thing that I've mentioned actually before was we have different kinds of apprenticeship programs. That's one of the best things that I think us Chamorros have, is that we have our elders, and that is the best apprenticeship program that we have actually. Like myself, and some of the other like the Fofanagris, the Frank Rebon, they have their parents who was teaching them. We're the ones passing on the legacy. So in return, that's one of the best programs. That's one of the best the best apprenticeship program that actually we have here on Guam.
All right. Well, unfortunately, we got to wrap it up. But Bobby, where can people register, and how much is this wonderful opportunity?
Well, it's $13 a day and $35 a week. Mm-hmm. And they can pick up applications at our gift shop, the mayor's office, at our office, or they can email, and we'll send them through email.
Okay, what's the email address?
historic@teleguam.net.
Historic@teleguam.net.
Correct.
Okay, well, you can make sure to go on to the KUAM.com YouTube channel at youtube.com/KUAM News, and you can find all the contact information for that. Tony and Bobby, thank you so much, and thank you for what you do.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And hopefully we'll have a good participant this year.
All right, thank you. Now stay tuned. We will be right back after this.